So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 59 of the Peterborough United Career Mode here on FIFA 23. I hope you're doing well. Well, today, another bumper episode for you. 5 games to finish the month of October. And well, if we have a look at what is to come, we start with a simmed game away at Crystal Palace, who are struggling so far this season. We will then play Shakhtar and Chelsea. We will sim the Carabao Cup game against Swansea. And we will play the final game on Halloween against Everton. Chelsea and Everton have had pretty good starts to the season, respectively. If we have a look, as you can see, they sit either side of us at the moment. Chelsea in the top 4 and Everton with the same record as us, same goal difference. We have just scored a goal more than them with 3 points currently off the top, and that is Man United. Leeds having a very good start to the season, as well. As we have a look for Crystal Palace, they sit down in 16th, so that is why that is the game we are going to sim. If you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And well, on the day as I record this, that I've just seen my beloved Reading side get beaten by Peterborough on the opening day of the League One season, I felt it best to come and capitalise on that form and see if we can't continue to do well. So, yeah, well done to Darren Ferguson's side and many of the players that I recognise from the start of this save. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get ahead and sim this first game. And well, you can see on the right how we line up. It is our usual lineup, but this is how Luke's Palace are going to line up. Salinas in goal, back for Maury, Richards, Akanji and Reina. Skiri in the base of midfield with Monchiola and Simon ahead of him. Luke Bacchio on the right, De Souza on the left and Uri in the middle. Not too familiar with the striker, but even still, hopefully we've got enough about us to get a good result in this game. And 4-2. Okay, I was a little bit worried when I saw the 2 come up for Palace, but yeah, we've grabbed 4. Statistically, it looks like we've definitely had the better of the game. Well, Vidal scores, Luke Bacchio equalises, Elias, Garner and Jankovic getting on the score sheet, with De Souza getting a consolation for Palace. So a very good result for us. 4 different goal scorers as well. Vidal continues his fine form since joining the club. A very good start. Now, more Champions League action to follow. So this is our Shakhtar lineup then for their game. Trubin in goal. Any names that we recognise in there? I think there were a couple for certain. Tobias, Matvienko, Marlon, Mikhalichenko. Bondar is there. Tete, I think, was the guy on loan at Fulham. Was it Fulham this season? Trubin, of course, is I think a young and upcoming keeper. In Ukraine. Marlon, I recognise. Valerie Bondar playing defensive midfield as well, I recognise. We are unchanged for this game, playing in the Donbass Arena, the beautiful stadium in Ukraine, and hopefully we can get a positive result. I had a look at the standings ahead of this game in our group. We currently sit in second in our group, with Villarreal ahead of us, both on 4 points. And some lovely play, and that is poor from Blanco. Elias was there on the right hand side as well, but I thought that Blanco would hit a bit of a better shot than that, to be perfectly honest. Garner just muscled out of it. Yeah, so Villarreal and us on 4 points, Milan on 3 points, and Shakhtar yet to get a point in this campaign so far, but they are coming forward. And the striker ahead of Tanganga, Peterak, the left back, whose name is very long and I haven't got time to try and learn it while I'm defending. They're playing the ball about nicely, you know, Shakhtar. They're in behind. And thankfully for us, the shot straight at Galaxy. So yeah, bit of an unknown quantity, I think, Shakhtar, but they haven't made the best of starts, so we're going to have to, yeah, hopefully keep an eye on them. But it could be Garner in behind. We'll cut this back. Oh, and I tried to just step around Marlon and try and bend one into the far corner, but the defenders read it well and got the block in. Gomez, Jankovic has made the run. Vidal has made the run as well. Christian Vidal should have at least hit the target. His shooting is not I obviously got a false sense of hope when he scored that worldie against Milan. But, yeah, his shooting is maybe something that needs to be worked on. But the openings are there for sure. We've managed to get in behind a couple of times. So, the referee's pulled this one back for a free kick. But yeah, hopefully there are goals in this one for us. Tete knocks that one in. Gomez is underneath it and gets a head on it. And Vidal brings that one down nicely, and he's got the pace to get away from his man. And there's a ball in here, and Estrada is in behind. Vidal has split the defenders. Angel Estrada, he'll finish it though on the counter-attack. And we do take a 1-0 lead away in Ukraine. A clinical counter-attack, and Vidal arguably even more useful than Elias in those situations, considering he's got 99 pace and acceleration. Just an absolute rocket. But yeah, that really good pass split the centre halves, and Estrada's got the pace to get away from his man and bury it in the corner. We take the lead all the way on foreign soil. Yeah, good ball for Nets to run onto. We've got players joining the attack as well. One of them is Joseph Garner in the middle, and that's a lovely goal from Joseph Garner. The header just guided into the far corner, left unmarked in the penalty area, and that is not going to help you in situations such as this. A lovely ball in from Nets, floated absolutely perfectly, and the header just as good into the far corner. Trubin absolutely no chance. And just a few minutes before half time, we double our lead, and you think that will be good enough to take all 3 points, and that should be half time, and indeed it is. 2-0 to the good. Shakhtar haven't looked terrible. They have looked a threat, but we have just been supreme really in this first half, taking our chances when we needed to. Clinical on the counter. It's what we've come to know and love about this Peterborough United side. A lovely through ball, and Tosovitsky is in behind. Tanganga is there, out wide, back, trying to work it nicely. Oh my word, he's hit the bar, and thankfully Tanganga is alive to it. Galaxy seems to just give up on that one, despite the fact he hadn't gone in. Garner, oh, it's a nice one too with Estrada. Can he get away from his man? He can indeed. Angel Estrada, across goal, straight at Trubin. Oh, I just looked at the time, and it's almost the 80th minute. This second half has disappeared. That's superb from Elias. I haven't seen too much of him in this game, to be fair. Vidal cuts inside. Garner. Oh, again, just tried to slip it through, but well marshalled by the Shakhtar defence, who they've certainly sharpened up defensively in this second half. That's a good ball, though. Gomez. Oh, my. Well, that's a finish, isn't it? Gomez trying to get back at him, but the striker has just let fly, and that's found the top corner. And Shakhtar aren't out of this game just yet. Vujanic, who has got the goal just outside the area, and he's just let fly, and Galaxy not getting anywhere near that, right into the side netting. And well, it's going to be a nervy last few minutes in this one. Petriak on the overlap, tries to play it inside, but it's well recovered from Tanganga, and that should be game, and it is. Ended up being a hard-fought one, but it is a victory nevertheless. Unbeaten in our first 3 games in the Champions League, which you love to see. But just about done enough to get over the line there. And it was a fairly even game, actually. It didn't feel necessarily like it, but yeah, it's going down as a good win, actually. And if we have a look after that, Villarreal picked up a win then over, 2-0 win over Milan. So we are 4 points clear of Milan, still level with Villarreal. I guess the head-to-head, because they drew away from us, is why they're above us. So, yeah, we've still got to fight for the top of the group. We've got Shakhtar again in the reverse fixture, and then, well, Villarreal in the last game week will decide probably who finishes top. But Chelsea next, and as you can see, we are sitting second currently in the league, and Chelsea may have lost their last game. But this is our visitors' Chelsea lineup for this game. Mendy in goal, back 5 of James, Cassidy, Inacio, Sanchez and Chilwell, Llorente and Havertz in the midfield, with Pulisic, Calimendo and Sterling up top. Some good options on the bench as well. Cassidy, not the one that they signed in real life last season. I think that one's a regen centre-back, but also is Italian. And Joaquin Sanchez, I'm guessing, is a regen as well, not someone I've heard of. But yeah, Chelsea, I mean, Pulisic is playing. He's one of the players that I've hated playing against in this career mode so far. He's just been an absolute nightmare to play against at times. But hopefully, Luca Netz can keep him relatively quiet, although a 5 at the back, like we saw against Tottenham, was a bit of a pain to get advantage of. So if we struggle to break Chelsea down, we may well consider another tactical alteration if things aren't looking too good. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe Chelsea's more expansive style will allow them to be opened up a little bit easier. It's not going to help if Chilwell gives the ball away like that. And a lovely turn from Garner, and has released Elias. Estrada trying to get up in support as Sanchez is pretty quick, staying up with Elias. And we found Garner. Oh, he's trying to go for the shot across goal. And he's done really well to win that, actually. Estrada into Jankovic. Gets it onto his right, but it's blocked. At source. Pulisic. Oh, Nets tries to get a foot in. Caliamendo is Sterling again. And there is the goal that Chelsea should have scored. And they're moving the ball about so quickly, it's just hard to get near them. And it's Kai Havertz who's playing in central midfield that's given them the goal. But at 6s and 7s defensively. Quick, efficient passing into space. And yeah, Chelsea find themselves with a lead. Oh, I just didn't know what to do with it. Oh, we got it back though. Blanco into the area. Cut this one back. Elias with the first time shot. But again, Chelsea have bodies in the way. And they could potentially counter hit. Oh, he's got there ahead of him. Sterling. Out back for Pulisic. And that's thankfully fallen to us. But yeah, just following the theme of a very scrappy game indeed. Estrada. That's a superb ball. And Garner is in behind Cassidy. And Garner will not miss an opportunity like that. But the ball from Angel Estrada, timed perfectly, played perfectly, had the defender just spinning in all sorts. But Garner was away and bearing down on goal. And Edouard Mendy, very little he can do in that position. And our main man, he said it had a bit of a slow start to the season. But 10 goals in 9 Premier League games now. He is firing on all cylinders. Good to have him back and scoring regularly. Havertz, Sterling. That's a lovely ball to Caliamendo. Zabani and Tanganga in each other's way. Havertz finds Chilwell on the overlap. Gomez gets a block on it. And a second time. Very good defending from the Spaniard. Oh, well, we played ourselves into trouble. Caliamendo has the strike. And Galaxy has the time to push it around the corner. Caliamendo, the man coming off. And Big Rom coming on just before the hour mark. I thought Caliamendo played quite well, considering he's not the tallest. That was poor defending from our point of view. His hold-up play was actually pretty good, but they should have done better with that. I feel Chelsea, free header in the area, and it was straight at the keeper. Jankovic has done really well there. Estrada trying to get Vidal in behind Reece James, but the England international accomplished in his defending. Nice play, Luca Netz. As we could pass in. Well, there were a few options inside, but he's overhit that massively. And he's actually found the Chelsea defensive line, which isn't ideal. There's Rom in possession. Again, the option out wide, but instead they've gone central. Defenders twisting and turning. Zabani tries to stay with Havertz. It's a good save from Galaxy. Havertz with the effort on his right peg, and Sterling actually going off for Chelsea. It's been causing us plenty of problems, and the header not too much. Galaxy releasing it early, trying. Oh, I thought it was going to be Vidal there, but it's actually Alanga. Havertz, Frimpong, who's actually playing in the attacking line. Jeremy Frimpong for some reason, but the quick sideways pass to Rom and a lovely first time finish. Side foot it, but with some power and accuracy as he goes to celebrate with Graham Potter. I was just baffled by seeing. I was trying to could Galaxy be doing better there? When Frimpong received the ball, maybe not. I looked at because I didn't know who it was, so I looked at the nameplate to see who it was. I was like, what? Frimpong? And then before I knew it, the ball was in the back of my own net. James Havertz. Oh, Nets goes for the tackle, but he misses the ball. But they've wasted enough time. That's terrible anyway. But there you go. The full-time whistle goes. And Chelsea pick up all 3 points. And they were just too good for us today. I could not handle them whatsoever. Moved the ball. He was superb in that game. But yeah, moved the ball about so quickly. Couldn't get near them. And they've deserved that on the stats as well. Can have no complaints. Arsenal win 3-0. So yeah, back down to earth for us really. Carabao Cup next. Hopefully we can bounce back. So then for this Carabao Cup game against Swansea, we have completely changed our team. Bustos in goal, Royal at right back, Ampadu and Edwards in the middle with Graham at left back, Lozano and Nezovic in the middle, Saunders on the right, Santero coming in for his debut in the 10, Elanga on the left, Sigurdsson is going to play up top. And this is how Swansea probably going to line up. Fisher in goal, a back five of Luna, Hernandez, Darling, Cabango and Ogbeta, Kandua and Walsh in the middle, Whittaker on the right, Vitinho on the left, Obafemi through the middle. You'd like to think our team is too strong for lower league Swansea, and it is 5-0, blimey. Okay, well, Santero getting 2 and Sigurdsson getting 3, and we definitely were too strong for them. Very impressive display. Santero grabbing a couple on his debut, things you love to see, an emphatic 5-0 win. We are through to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Lovely jubbly. So it's United, Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool, Brighton, and then Watford, City, Leeds or Forest. Be interesting to see who we draw in the next round. But yeah, we've got Everton to come in the last game of the episode. So for the final game, this is our Everton lineup. Then Virginia in goal. Back four, Kenzura, Zuma, Arias and Garcia. Deman, Onyango, Ceballos, Souza and Harrit in the midfield with Gelhardt up top. So really packing out the midfield with that flat 5. Some decent options on the bench there. Farias, Trossard. But yeah, it's going to be a very competitive battle in that midfield. We are unchanged. Well, we're back to our normal lineup after the Swansea game. I didn't actually see between this game and that one who we've drawn in the next round of the Carabao Cup. I'm not even sure it's been drawn yet, to be perfectly honest. Okay, this one back to Vidal. We're trying to have a strike with him, you know. Ooh. Well, at least that one was on target from him, but it was a bit further out. But testing Virginia early, it was quite comfortable for him, to be fair, in the end. Jankovic, Vidal, and Garner was making a run through the middle. There's Estrada, and there, oh, is a good save from Virginia. I thought for sure once Estrada had got into that position, he would have scored, but Gomez flicking that. Oh no, it's a good save. Oh, and Jankovic can't quite get his body adjusted. And well, we sit 5th. I don't know why they're showing Peterborough. Liverpool, sorry, but we sit in 5th at the current moment in time. Big Frank in the dugout. I completely forgot he was at Everton. And that was only, what, last season? Sabani's come out a long way there to try and get the ball off this Everton player. But that's a lovely tackle from Jankovic. And he's just got to wait for Garnett to make that run. And Joseph Garnett is in behind. And Joseph Garnett will apply the finish with his left foot. Wasn't quite what I had intended, but it's still in the back of the net. The player's scampering back after him. But just needed him. Wait. Once Jankovic had the ball, just waited for him to peel off. And that he did. In behind and in the 14th minute, Joseph Garnett has us a lead at Goodison Park. With Garner as soon as possible, really. And Gomez has done superbly well to dispossess the man. And Elias can set away Garner, who's found the channel well. Needs support, though. We'll find it in the shape of Elias. Blanco finds Estrada, who will have the strike on his left foot. And he's powered that one into the far corner. Superb finish from Angel Estrada, who found his scoring boots this season. But a lovely, well-worked goal. Blanco found that pass superbly. Could have had the strike with Blanco on the edge, but Estrada had the space, and on his weaker foot, just slams that one home. Virginia getting nowhere near that one. And it's a very good trip to Liverpool for us so far in this episode. We lead 2-0 in the blue half. Blanco. Here is Jankovic. It's Vidal. Trying another strike. Oh, a little too far wide. Virginia was comfortable with it, but he got the shot away quick, did the Argentine. Not enough bend on it. Oh, and it wasn't far past the post, you know. He will score sooner rather than later, Christian Vidal, especially when I'm controlling him. Nets. Nice little ball down the line to Vidal. Just going to try and cut inside. Does nicely. Estrada finds Blanco. He'll have the long range strike, Blanco. And again, a bit of a Hollywood save from Virginia. Gilhart. Trossard on a... Oh my God. He cannot help but score outrageous goals against me, Leandro Trossard, in this save. I don't know what it is, but out of nothing, Everton have a way back into this match. They've been so poor all game, but the little passing into space and then Trossard just picks his spot. You're not going to get a better finish than that, really. That is properly top corner. But he was a constant problem for us and always scored against us when he played for Brighton. And now for Everton, he's just done the exact same thing. And much like Shakhtar, in a game that we were very comfortable in, it's now going to be a nervy kind of final stages to this game. We're going to have to be very smart about the way that we play this now. Ceballos. Oh, Tanganga was such an important interception there. Otherwise, Everton were in behind. Oh, my word, Elias. Well, he's done enough to end the game. It's 2-1. Again, a little bit of a nervy finish, but we just about managed to hold on and pick up the 3 points from this one. The players congratulate each other. It is a good win. Everton had a fairly decent start to this season. But again, just conceding late on and just making things a bit harder for ourselves is not an ideal situation to be in. But we'll take the 3 points for certain. And now Champions League action coming up in the next episode. So if we have a look then at the standings after, well, as you can see, the Champions League standings as we're about to head into the second half of the group stage. Level on points with Villarreal, 4 points clear now of Milan. But if we have a look at the Premier League table, we are sat in 5th, back down to 5th after being up as high as 2nd at one point in this episode. 3 points off the top still. Arsenal is now the team at the top, still the only unbeaten team so far this season. Leeds have finally lost that record. But United have got a game in hand, could go back above Arsenal. But yeah, Chelsea above us and Arsenal, the two of the teams that have beaten us so far this season. If we have a look at what is to come then in the next episode, again, another episode with a lot more games. We're going to play the whole month of November. So we will probably, well, we'll definitely play the 2 Champions League games. We'll probably play Liverpool at home as well, I would imagine. So that means we'll probably sim Southampton and Bournemouth. So that is what is to come in the next episode, guys. I hope you are looking forward to it. If you are, and if you have enjoyed this one, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.